Kirton, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
At the end of life, what do you want to be happy about?
Well, I grew up with my babysitter, whom I hold close to my heart as a grandmother. And she's a woman who loves unconditionally. And at the end of life, I want to become that person, a person who will be able to love unconditionally, a person with compassion.
Very often you compare yourself to the owl.
Yes.
Why is it?
I see the owl as a creature of great integrity, and so I compare myself to that creature. I live and work consistent with my personal values, my standards, and my beliefs.
Why did you join Miss Guyana Universe? What do you intend to achieve at the end of it?
Growing up with my grandmother, she has taught me to be a person perfecting myself by welcoming all opportunities and challenges. I see the Miss Guyana Universe 2014 pageant as an opportunity to realize my strengths and to perfect them and to transform my weaknesses into strengths.
All right, platform questions. How do you identify learning disabilities among children?
I have been a classroom teacher for 3 years at Ketley Primary School. Teaching children with learning disabilities, there is no one sign that tells us that a child has a learning disability. As a good teacher, a quality of a good teacher, what you are taught to do is to first make observations of that child, and then you can record those observations, and so you'll be able to implement individualized accommodations for that child.
When or if you should notice one of your students have a learning disability, would you support for that child to still continue being part of a regular classroom?
Yes. I believe that learning should not be done in isolation. I believe that the children who are told that they are different are the ones who suffer. And so when we have children who are suffering from learning disabilities, we put those children with the high achievers, or we say the gifted learners. And as teachers, I believe that we should be able to build a community in our classroom and teach children to accept diversity. And whilst doing that, you give the children a well understanding of themselves. You give them self-esteem, a positive understanding of themselves and self-esteem. It helps them to become better individuals.
Some persons may argue that by doing this, you would be slowing down the high achievers. What is your take?
I like to reflect on psychologist Howard Gardner and his theory of the multiple intelligences. As good teachers, I believe that you should be able to first identify that child's intelligence, and so you will be able to teach that child according to his or her ability to learn.
Thank you very much.